everybody, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Finnick LaFay, and today we are here to open the most recent Pixlings, the Fairy and the Dragon. I am looking forward to both, but I'm gonna be honest, I was not convinced by Faye's product photos. So, we'll see. This will be me completing my Pixling collection up to this point, so yay me. I know there are more coming out, but this is all the ones that are out right now. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, come on, tear the other side. There we go. Ooh, once we got that going, that was satisfying. Then we get rubber bands. And the little things. We're just going to do both at once because that'll be easier to film. And then this piece comes off, as does this. Yep, that's recyclable. And I will sort through the waste when we are done. Okay, let's get some instructions out. Love that it has little scroll ends on it. One. Oh, we already did one. So, step 2 now. And you have to tear these down a little bit, otherwise they won't get, like, fully open enough to squeeze in very easily. Oh, whoops. Knocked some things off my desk. And then you fill it to the fill line with water, but you're going to want to fill it below the fill line, otherwise the water will end up reaching the doll, which isn't the end of the world, but it's a little annoying for me specifically. And I'm gonna just go through the whole thing with this one, and then you can watch it unveil while I'm refilling the water in the bathroom. So, you know, change of plans, but it's not the worst thing. Then we have step 4. Which is some glitter pieces. Gold dust. No, gold dust is for the other one. But look at these. They're so cute. Little green sparkles. And then we have, okay, the next elixir. Gotta get the top in before you lift up the bottom or you'll spill it everywhere. Alright. And then we add the dragon egg. No, wait, not the dragon egg. This looks like a fairy wing. Sorry, I'm reading the instructions for the dragon one while doing the fairy one. Then we remove the golden ring, which turns into a doll stand. Rotate. And then we say the magic words and push down hard twice on the crystal gem. So the magic words are Magicus Mixis. And then I say it like a good, and then I press it like a good 4 times for luck. And I'll leave you with that while I go refill my water bottle and you can watch her unveil. Not yet. Ooh, and we can see her mostly already. She's gorgeous, actually. I think I'm gonna grow to love that one. But okay, let's get the other. Now that we have that in, now we have the dragon egg. Oh, I think I ripped it a little bit. Very pretty. Egg. Get egged. And then remove the golden ring. Rotate. And press down on the magic gem saying Magicus Mixis. And I do it a couple extra times just for luck. And let us watch her unveil. For the fairy, it was, instead of gold dust and a dragon egg, it was fairy dust and a fairy wing. Pretty standard. I love the dragon. She is everything. Look at her. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna get her out of the container. I'm gonna try to do that without getting soapy water all over my desk. Very cute. And she's clear enough. Let's get her out. Alright. They're so pretty. I'm actually much happier with Faye than I thought I would be, but I still think the dragon one is my favorite. They're so cute. Okay. Oh, she has such nice hair. Oh my god. Come on. Oh, she has rubber bands. Were they always rubber banded? Can I get the rubber bands off without cutting them? I'm gonna cut the video and do that. Alright, I've got them all out of box, and they're so cool. Like, okay. Let's start on her face. I love her, like, pink eyes. Like, her, bangs are kind of gelled in place, but I'll move them aside so we can get a good look at her scales, because those are really cute. And then we have her little horns. They move around a bit, but, you know, they're kind of a soft, squishy plastic. I don't mind that much. Looks like she has a little swirl pattern on her shoulders and arms, which I think's really cool. I love the armor-like detail, and this fur is really soft. Her hair's also, like, really soft. It does look a little weird in the back, but that's because, they have the pink and ponytails, but, like, I feel like having the blue be longer than the pink is definitely a choice. Not sure I would make the same choice. Here we have the wings. I think they're very pretty. And the fur really does, I think it really does suit her. And the shoes, they have such nice shoe molds, like the scale detailing, and this part kind of looks like claws and little swirls, and then the painted details. Very pretty. I think she's gorgeous, and I am so happy to have her. And she has a green gem on her forehead that I really love. I love how her bangs play with it. Alright, now let's get a good look at Faye. Faye is really growing on me. I love that she has, like, a different eye design than everyone else. She has, like, a happy cheek eye. And I love all the flowers she has all around. Her hair's also really nice. Really good quality hair. And she has those little leaves in it. Very cute. And the top, it's a really nice molded on top. And I love that she has a multi-layered skirt, and her shoes are also molded really nicely and have painted details, and even the parts that aren't painted have, like, really good sculptural elements. Like, those are a bop. Her wings are kind of small for my preference, but she had to fit into that container, so I definitely understand that. I do wish that a lot of toys with wings had bigger wings, though. Though I am curious, did they do painted details on her underwear? They did, because my pet peeve is when they do a molded on top and then they don't color in the underwear. They did that for Marina. Her underwear is just the same color as her skin. It's molded on underwear, but it's the same color as her skin. It's not to go with the top. So I'm glad that even though that you don't, when she's clothed, see her underwear, it goes with the top. It's still pink. It's still that shade of pink. And I think I'm going to check that on our dragon, too. Yeah, she does that, too. I think hers might just be a bodysuit. Yeah, hers is just a bodysuit. It's a one-piece. So that's really good that they kept that consistent. I really appreciate that. Because even though you're not going to see it on a display shelf, it's something that does bother me. Anyway, let's look at the collector's guides. This one is Faye the Fairy Pixling, and her potion power is Joy. Faye uses nature's magic to make her heart blossom with happiness. Her power of joy flows like a warm breeze around everyone she meets. Just a sprinkle of Faye's Sparkle of Joy potion will lift spirits and spread smiles. Very cute. I forgot the dragon's name. Amber. You have Amber the Dragon Pixling. Potion power, inner strength. Unleashing her magical dragon spirit, Amber bravely takes on any challenge. Her power of inner strength helps her soar without fear. With a splash of Amber's Be Brave potion, you'll be able to believe you can achieve. Very cute. Those will be for, collaging. I think I'm gonna, like, start junk journaling with all of the collage stuff I have saved. That'll be really cute. I just don't have a dedicated junk journal yet. But yeah. Let's get into the eco-bricking. Okay, it's been a while, and we're back to do the eco-bricking. I've rinsed out all of the bags. I'm going to save the, sprinkle bag things for, I'm blanking. Junk journaling, scrapbooking, whatever you want to call it. This is not the first thing I should be putting in there, because you need to get, like, really small pieces in to pack the, little recesses at the bottom of the bottle. So we need to really start small. Don't fall off my desk. I'm sleepy. This is a different day. I'm just, falling behind on everything. I am in my finals season. I have most of mine, at least, rough drafts done for all my papers except for one, which is, of course, the hardest one, because he didn't give us time to write the rough draft before it was, going to be actually finals week, and he's still making us do a presentation on it. Despite the fact that the only other class I've had to do a presentation for it I had time to prepare, and I had the rough draft in before I had the presentation done, even though my presentation was like a week before finals week. And that wasn't a me thing, that was the teacher's planning thing. So, I don't know what this guy is on, except that he expects an amount of work from me that is not sustainable, and has since the beginning of the quarter. So I'm just gonna graduate. I'm never gonna look back. And I'm not even going into this career field. I don't love getting a degree just to realize you don't actually like the degree. I know I'm being a little bit bitchy tonight. It is what it is. Your boy is in a mood. Oh, that's actually really satisfying. Beep. Go straight into the bottle. Because I'm constantly, right now, stressing that I should be getting more work done, but my brain just isn't working, which you can probably tell by my complete lack of a filter. Get in the bottle. And also my lack of coordination, like, fuck, man. Bottles next. I'm just here, and I'm gay, and I'm stupid. And frankly, I think it's homophobic that I have to work for a living, because I'm genuinely too autistic for this shit. I have had autism burnout since I was 13 years old. I'm not meant for this. Got into dolls, like, a little, or toys at least, a little bit, about a year ago now. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. I don't care. But, I don't know. The thing is, part of my brain is scared that this special interest isn't going to stay, but also I want to make my entire life about it. And that's really frustrating, because every time I get a new one, I think my entire life is supposed to be about it. And it's all I can do for several months. But as soon as that runs out, I literally can't do it anymore. It's like I get the ick. And I might come back to it in like a year or so, but what career lets you take a year-long break? In this economy? No way. I'm probably being a little bit too real right now, but like, that's what I'm feeling in this moment, so you're gonna have to bear with me, or you can just stop the video. All I'm doing is shoving plastic into a bottle. There's a whole bunch of other videos where I've done the exact same thing. You can go watch one of those instead. I don't blame you. You know, have your fun. I understand if this isn't what the content you signed up for today. Frankly, I don't know if I would sign up for this content every day of the week. In fact, I know I wouldn't. Which is probably why psychology was a bad major for me to pick. But also, like, I would strangely pick this kind of thing for talking to people, generally. I want to hear, I don't care what you think about the weather. I don't care what you think of the newest movie. Frankly, I don't think you should be going to see the newest movies or whatever, because they're probably on some sort of boycott list. Unless it's like a small studio or whatever, you know. Support small businesses. But, what was I going with that? Oh, yeah, I don't care about small talk topics. I want to hear about all the deep shit. Everything that made you who you are today, I want to hear about that. Because otherwise, I genuinely don't understand you as a person. And I don't know, that probably prevents me from getting into a lot of relationships because I work, like, backwards, basically. Like, I can't trust you until I know everything about you. But also, I know most people think, well, I can't trust you to tell you all the deep shit about me. And I can totally get that because, you know, I grew up in an abusive home situation where anything I told my mother was used against me. So I can completely understand why people wouldn't want to tell me things. But I genuinely have such a hard time connecting with people when, frankly, I think the normal people have gotten too much of a hold on trauma dumping. They need to stop. Because if you think that every time somebody is being vulnerable with you that it's trauma dumping, then you need to get your brain checked. You need to grow some fucking empathy, okay? Like, genuinely a person being vulnerable and asking you for support is such a gift because A, they're allowing you to connect with them, and B, you're figuring out more about them, and C, you have the opportunity to be helpful. And people are just like, oh, people are vulnerable with me, and they're just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry for trauma dumping. And I'm just here like, excuse you, that's exactly what I wanted you to do. Thank you. I understand you better now. I can support you better now. I have license to be more vulnerable with you now because, you know, reciprocity and whatever. So, you know, whatever. And I mean, this isn't exactly an invitation to, like, trauma dump in the comments section because I don't know if I can handle 200 people commenting their worst moments at me, but if we've started to make a genuine friend connection, please, genuinely, please. Like, I get trauma dumping in the context of, you know, don't tell online celebrities everything that's wrong with you, because that's not their job, they didn't sign up for that, and I'm sorry to say this, but unless they specifically state so, you're not friends. I'm just keeping it real, okay? That's it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.